you do not know what BoxyCharm is, and I honestly think you'd have to be living under a rock if you're into these type of things. But BoxyCharm is a $21.99 a month box, 8 months out of the year. It is $21.99, and in those 8 months, you get a 5-product guarantee, and it should be valued over $120. On the other 4 months, it's actually valued at $360 and costs around $59.99. You actually pay twice. You pay the $21.99 and then they charge an additional $28.99. In those 4 months, it is called BoxyLux. I personally am absolutely addicted to my BoxyLux. I love to no end what I've received in them. This is the first time I've just been like, what? But in other months, I've had things where only 2 things, 3 things work, but the value always makes it worth it. So let's dig into this box and see what I got in my July BoxyCharm. So the first thing that I see is Cleansing Spa Water Kojendo Wipes. I'm just gonna leave that there. Why is that even in BoxyCharm? I mean, it's a high-end brand and I get that, but I can buy these at Ulta tomorrow for really cheap. That's all I can say. Next thing I see is Luxy Gaia, Gaia, G-A-E-A. I hope someone else is pronouncing that better than me. And it says, unleash your true beauty and by being kind to the earth. Please keep our planet beautiful by recycling this package. So we have received Luxy Brushes. I think this is either my second or third set from them, and I have 0 complaints about that. First of all, I am a brush addict. I have so many brushes, which I have 2 sets. I have one in my filming area and one in my room, and they're both like too much. But the other thing I like is that they're doing something different with these. So this comes with a Luxy 250 eye brush, large eye blending brush, Luxy 246 precision crease brush, and a Luxy 510 foundation. So it's not the same ones that we received prior, which makes me a happy gal. So these do have a wood handle, and they look like this. So here's the foundation, here's the blending, and I think the little one is a precision crease. And they do look like this. So I'm not unhappy with those, honestly. I mean, that just doesn't hurt anything. Next thing I see, again, I'm not unhappy with, I wouldn't pay cash for, but I'll receive in my Boxy with no complaints, is the LMS Superfood Vital Veggie Mask. So this, I believe, is $35 if I'm not mistaken. And I don't think I even have the book out here. I will post the prices down below since I failed to even bring the paper in here. But I've heard nothing but amazing things about this mask. I actually, after I film this, plan to use it. And it does say that nourishing prebiotic green mask. And it says, feed the skin with this versatile super green mask formulated with avocado, broccoli, seed oils, rich omega fatty acids to help support skin's moisture barrier. Vitamin C and passion fruit acids help brighten and for a fresh looking complexion. So again, this is something I have no issue with, even if I wouldn't pay cash. Next thing I see is the palette for this one. Typically in BoxyCharm, we do get some sort of palette, whether it's a face palette, whether it's an eye palette, we do typically get a palette. This is from Butter London. I think this is literally the chicest packaging I have ever seen. It is so cute. It looks and has that like fake wood appeal. So the inside looks like that. Get rid of this little plastic thing. And it doesn't, from what I could tell when I looked at it, it doesn't really have a blending shade or a crease shade. So you probably will have to supplement this with something else or put that on first and then grab into this. But these 4 are shimmers over here, and these 2 on the end are satins or mattes. And I think that you could make some pretty awesome stuff with this. In particular, if you were to do like a natural look, you could actually pair these 2 or these 2 or even this with all of these over here. So, and actually brown and turquoise actually look good too. So I just think there's a lot of possibilities with this. You just have to be open-minded and willing to supplement with a crease shade. So the last thing in the box is actually the main source of my disappointment. This is an Ofra lipstick, and it is in the color Santorini. I actually received Ofra in another box. I received a different color, but it is the same type of liquid lipstick from them. And I believe mine is Havana Nights, if I'm not mistaken. But to receive another Ofra after I already received one, for me, was a bit disappointing. I do have quite a bit of Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I was hoping to get one of the newer brands. There was one brand in particular that was in that box that I really wanted, and I can't think of the name of it. I have a palette by them, and I have brushes by them. I'll write the name here, but they released a new summer lipstick line and lip gloss line. So their lip glosses were in the box, and I wanted to try it really, really bad. And I'm going to put the name here so we all know what I'm talking about. But to receive a duplicate instead of receiving something that's new and updated was a little bit disappointing for me. And I have to say, it's probably the first month I've really been disappointed in BoxyCharm. The two things that truly disappointed me were this. I'm trying to see if it even tells you how many wipes are in here. 10 wipes. That's what's in there. And then a duplicate. So I was pretty disappointed. Now, if we were to look at value, I will post the prices down below. However, if you just look at the brushes, the palette, and the mask, it is going to be more than this is more than my $21.99. So I'm not mad. I'm not wanting to cancel or anything like that. But it is frustrating to receive a box that is not based on my preferences. If you give us a survey, it should be based on the preferences. And then also there should be 0 duplicates. 0. You should have some sort of tracking system that I don't receive duplicates. So of course, there's always the possibility of human error. It could have been that someone actually meant to put this in the box next to mine, or however their system is, it could have been a pure human error that I received a duplicate. I will watch, obviously, in boxes going forward. We have our August box before we have BoxyLux again. And in the August box, I want to look for duplicates. I want to look for wasteful products. I mean, this is 10, and it's because it's Kojin dough. It's expensive. I will post the price of those on the screen. It just seems to me to be a waste. So if you've made it this far, I hope that you will like this video and share on your social media. I hope that you will subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And last of all, if this is your first time or you're coming back, I appreciate you watching, and I hope I see you soon.